Hi there, this is Matt Curfman from Richmond Brothers here for an early November edition of Matt's Minutes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've gotten a lot of great feedback from just discussions and letters that we've posted regarding a lot of the proposals, and I'll reiterate the word proposals from the House Ways and Means Committee that passed this fall that is kind of going through Congress for possible law changes with respect to retirement accounts, IRAs, Roth IRAs, conversions, backdoor Roth. So I thought I would spend a little bit of time touching on those. And the other feedback I've gotten is people love it when they see one or both of my dogs in Matt's Minutes. So I'm going to do a quick little blurb here. There's one of my dogs guarding my door. That's Parker. And here's Cooper's my other dog. He's happily sleeping, 13 years old. Can't hear very well, but loves to be around my feet when I'm recording at home. Anyways, hope you're all staying as healthy as possible as we head into the fall and get a little chillier temps. Both myself, Steve Kolchinsky, Dan Vredeveld, and Adrienne Funbike, who are part of our advisory team, also just completed 2 to 2.5 days of IRA tax law training and updates through our affiliation with Ed Slott and Company. Many of you have been around with us. A handful of years are familiar with the Ed Slott name. Ed Slott and his team of IRA technical consultants specialize in retirement tax law, and they help train advisors, accountants, and attorneys around the country to be better educated and informed so that we can all help better act and help guide all of you through some of these changes. So some of the key points that we discussed during those sessions were what Ed calls the Secure Act 2.0. Many of you recall the Secure Act passed in December of 2019, just before the pandemic started. And that also moved required minimums from 70 and a half out to 72. It also eliminated the stretch IRA for non-spouse beneficiaries. So there were some pretty big provisions that came with that. So they're calling it maybe a Secure Act 2.0, and there's certainly going to be some impact to the retirement planning we've done with all of you, we believe. However, these are all proposals. Another strategy we spent a lot of time on in our sessions was QCDs, and some of you have fully utilized these, qualified charitable distributions. So this is if you're 70 and a half or older, and in addition, whether you need an RMD or not, you're eligible to take up to $100,000 out of your retirement accounts, paid directly to a charity, and it's a non-taxable distribution to you. It's especially critical when you're 72 and you have a required minimum. You can offset the taxable amount by that QCD. We also talked about what we'll phrase, it's a made-up term, but mega QCDs. There's currently an income threshold where an individual who takes a retirement plan distribution, this is anyone 59 and a half or older, so you don't have to be 70 and a half, could actually take disbursements possibly from their retirement accounts and turn around and donate that amount directly to a charity. And that portion of your income may be able to be 100% offset when you go to file your taxes. So check with your CPAs and accountants on that. It's a special provision that goes away by December 31st of 2021. We also talked about employer matches on Roth 401ks. So those of you that are still working, a lot of retirement plans now offer Roth provisions. And we've always had a lot of questions on this. Well, if I put my money, my employee contribution into the Roth 401k, will my employer still match it? And the answer is 99% of the time, yes. But typically employers don't put those matching dollars inside of the Roth side of your 401k. They still want to be able to deduct those contributions. So 9 times out of 10, we typically see those contributions going on to the pre-tax side. And the custodian, whether it be Fidelity, Vanguard, or any other name, they're required to then track, for accounting purposes, the differences. So if you ever left employment or retired, those dollars are separated out when and if you were to roll out to another retirement plan, such as an IRA or a Roth. There are new life expectancy tables as well going into effect for 2022. Congress has acknowledged that people are living longer. And although it's not a significant impact, when we head into 2022, any of you who would basically turn 72 during the year are now required to take mandated disbursements out of your retirement accounts. And so there are new tables the IRS has published. And so we are up to speed on those, and we'll help you get all of those calculated throughout the year as well. Some of the other proposals that we pulled out that may affect some of our clients, the proposal to eliminate backdoor Roth contributions. So those of you who take advantage of this, you're in a category where Congress, the government says that you make too much income, therefore you're not eligible to contribute directly to a Roth IRA. There are some backdoor strategies that for a handful of years have been able to be used, but they're looking at potentially eliminating those going into 2022. Again, proposal, this is not law. They're also looking at the elimination of IRA to Roth conversions for high income earners. And the numbers that they have proposed are 400 grand or 450 grand of income. However, that proposal under current would not take effect until 2031, over a 10-year window. So we believe that Congress is effectively showing their hand in a way, because if you think about it, anyone that processes an IRA to Roth conversion now, that's taxable income in the year that you convert. So the government loves you because you're paying tax in theory before you have to. So they don't want to stop that tax revenue stream that they're getting. So that's why we might see a 10-year phase in there. They're also looking at special required minimum distributions at any age for someone who might have retirement plan balances that exceed $10 million. And so that's not going to affect a large percentage of the population, but there certainly are going to be those of you out there that could impact. And again, all proposals at this point. So I just wanted to touch on those and let you know that we do take specialized training to stay on top of these. As soon as a proposal or any variation of it becomes a law, literally within mostly minutes, sometimes hours, we're made aware of it. And Ed Slott and his team help us dive through that to pull out the retirement tax law details. So I just wanted to spend a little time on that education. We hope you found this helpful today. And we hope that you are all, again, staying healthy as we head into the holiday season. Hopefully this holiday season looks a little better than last year as far as getting together with family and friends, work colleagues, whatever it may be. So if you have any questions, always reach out. questions@richmondbrothers.com. 517-435-4040 is our main number. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for being part of our Richmond Brothers family.